Hello, Bear Nation. This is the Bear With Me podcast with AP and KP. Oh, I switched it around. It doesn't matter.
I like that better.
And as always, go Bears! We have two guests. We have two faculty members this time. We have had students the last, how many ever weeks? A lot. And we decided to switch it up. If you guys want to introduce yourselves.
I am Officer Caleb Antrim, the school resource officer for the elementary.
And I am David Retherford. I'm the principal at the junior senior high school.
What a duo. I mean,
It's
what
a
a
great-
duo.
it's a great
duo. If you guys, Antrim, if you want to start out and just tell us a little bit about yourself, your upbringing, your major influences. I mean, best athletic trainer in the game.
Your dad.
Yeah.
All right, so I am a 2012 graduate of Monroe Central. Started off in the athletic training field at Manchester University.
Which I didn't know until
Wow.
last week or something.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Yeah, started off there. After my first year, I transferred to IU East.
He said nope.
I did. I transferred to IU East and switched to criminal justice. Actually worked full-time job all throughout my years at IU East. Graduated with a bachelor's in criminal justice. Then from there, I just worked a few different jobs, typically at the state highway mostly. Let's see. Ever since 2007, I've had my own mowing and landscaping business as well.
Since 2007?
2007.
I can't believe
I
I
didn't
didn't
know
know it was
that.
that
Yeah.
long either.
Yeah, me and Jarrett Flesher, we started that
goodness.
in 2007.
What a guy.
Yeah.
Just two great businesmen.
That's
you could
great.
say.
Yeah, great business.
Those boys are doing very well for themselves right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
great.
very well.
Tell us a little about your I guess, personal life as far
I have a, let's see. He's 13 months now. Have a baby boy. He's 13 months. Recently engaged.
as. Yeah. Oh.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
So that planning process is
It's fun.
very
fun.
slow.
Yeah, we've been through it. Yeah.
Thankfully, we're not going to get hot and heavy until next year. I think that wedding's coming in 2024.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So you don't even have
You got
to
some
really
time,
worry
yeah.
about it.
We got a little time.
Yeah. David, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Very good. Well, I am here at Monroe Central. This is beginning of my fourth full year here at MC.
Yeah.
Actually started in February of 2019. Finished out that year. And then again, this is the fourth full year being here. Love it here. It's been a good place to be.
Good
With a lot of great people, a lot of great students. So blessed for sure. Married. My wife Christina is an English teacher at Frankton High School, and I have two children. A freshman, Will, at Ball State, and my daughter's a sophomore, and she is at Elwood.
Nice.
Tell us a little bit about your, I guess, past work experiences that you've had.
Sure. So this is year 23 in education.
Nice.
Very nice.
So it seems odd to think that I'm a veteran now, comparatively speaking, but I definitely am. Definitely am now. So I started off at McConnell High School. I taught 2 years of biology there. Transferred from there to Hamilton Heights High School, where I taught 6 years. Taught biology and chemistry while at Hamilton Heights. And then I got into the world of administration. I was at Elwood for 11 and a half years started as the assistant principal at the middle school and just kind of kept working my way up. The last 6 years that I was there, I was at the high school as the principal before coming here.
Very nice.
Nice. AP, tell me a little bit about yourself. I'm just
Do
kidding.
you want me to? So I can.
So before this, we were talking. David is probably our most loyal listener of the podcast ever since Craig started it back in
David.
2020, I think it was. And then we have Antrim. Never once has listened to a podcast, but this will be his first, I'm sure. So
Yep.
See, and here on
Probably
out.
not even now.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask him later. Nope.
No,
sorry.
didn't watch it.
I lived it, so it's okay.
Yeah.
We do. Video has not been uploaded from
No.
KP and
Quite hard.
Connor Phillips. We had two cameras going.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But right now we have one camera going, so we should be able to edit that and
That should be pretty easy.
put it on YouTube. Bear With Me podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, on YouTube. I think is what.
Is it just straight that, or did you do the one at the end?
That's the email. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we'll have that. We'll let you
Figure it
know
out.
on Twitter and otherwise. Antrim, you of course have been here most of your life.
Pretty much.
Let's. I guess we can start this out early. Tell us favorite MC memory so far that you've had.
Ooh.
I guess you could have a work MC memory and also in school.
In school one,
Yeah.
too. Ooh. Well, sports-wise, I would say my sophomore year when the Golden Bears made it all the way to semi-state. Darn Bowman Academy.
Yep.
Tough team.
Yep.
But that was a great ride for us. I was pleased to be a part of it. And then let's see, man, work-wise, I don't know. It's different every single day. Those little minds down there are going a mile a minute, and the things they say surprise you
Every
single day. Oh my goodness.
Oh, good. You have a
little
day by day great memories.
Oh, absolutely. There's something new every single day.
Yeah. David, what about you so far? What has been your favorite MC memory?
Well, I've always said that we should start like writing chapters of books
Oh,
just
gosh.
for the different
Yes.
things that we see and deal with, and I'm
That'd be
sure that's
great.
even greater at the
Oh,
elementary
yeah.
school.
Yeah,
the
we,
things that you guys deal with.
We've talked about on our cameras making a compilation video for the end of the year of funny things that I have caught on camera, whether it's students, teachers,
dude.
staff.
That'd be
I've got a few
perfect.
ones already, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I need to start saving those.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
That's awesome. I guess I would say that my favorite memory probably is the boys basketball run from last year, and really the football run too, and the support, the community support, after we won the sectional, coming back to the school and everybody coming out and supporting the guys. It was really cool. Undefeated regular season football.
That's crazy.
Undefeated
Happened
regular
same year.
season basketball.
Yeah.
That never happens.
No,
that never
no,
happens
that's-
any place.
that's
So
insane.
that is really a special thing that's going to live forever. Really in Monroe Central School
Absolutely.
history. So that would probably be my fondest memory. But there are all kind of things. Obviously, graduations and celebrations of things that kids do. Those are the things that you want to remember the most.
for sure.
Definitely the graduation speaker last year. Great guy.
He was pretty good.
Yeah.
I unfortunately missed that last
That is
year.
true. That is true.
Oh yeah, you weren't there, were you?
Yeah.
So
Will graduated
my,
same time.
My son
Oh,
graduated
nice.
at the same time, 2 o'clock
of
on that
cou-
Sunday
of course he
afternoon.
did.
So
So Nick had to take the reins on that one his first year.
Yes.
Yeah.
he's
He was
not
excited about that.
he's not let me live it down yet either. So
Well,
You'd say, well, you could do.
fun start to this first year too.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. True. So David, I did tell you before I had to tell you some stories that you would be thrilled about. So,
I can't wait.
well, speaking of, this podcast is sponsored by the Monroe Central Athletic Training. So at Monroe Central AT on TikTok, almost to 150,000 followers. But I have some stories. So
150,000
yeah,
now.
I'm at 149 and a half.
Wow. What's wrong with people?
David is my number one hater and supporter. So I think I have 3 stories. So Adam, Melissa, and Kenzie and I were at Target and checking out. Target cashier says, "Hey, random question for you. Are you the athletic trainer on TikTok?" And I said, "Yep." And then I had, we were in Fort Wayne Sunday. I did a 10-mile trail run, and we went to Target afterwards, at Target again.
These Target people.
And
Nice.
some high school kids passed us, and I just hear them say, "Hey, that's the TikTok guy. Go Bears!" So I turned around and said, "Go Bears!" And they were pumped. And then last night we went to Ball State men's basketball game with Adam and Ken's, and a college student, I would assume a freshman, I don't know, he's probably younger. He's like, "Hey, are you the famous guy on TikTok?"
Famous guy.
Well, yeah, I guess so. And And he's like, man, I just love your stuff. I'm like, I got to tell David all this tomorrow.
I just don't understand. I truly do not understand. So
I've been excited to tell you that for a while.
I don't know if that deserves applause or booze or what.
I don't have booze. So.
You need some
We
booze.
need to get booze
to go on there.
A little
Another sound pad.
Yeah, we need. Yeah.
Well, there that is.
Oh
So,
man, that's funny.
follow at Monroe Central Jr. That has been a lot of fun.
I told him,
though.
I said, I just had a feeling that the guys that were walking behind him, I was just like, they're going to say something. Like, just had a feeling. And he said, wait, are you that famous guy? I'm like, there it is.
It does feel weird, but kind of rewarding, I guess, a little bit.
That famous guy.
Are you that famous guy?
Because usually I'm the Go Bears guy. So
I just don't have words. I don't have any words for this. It's crazy what you can accomplish on TikTok. I guess
I
that's
know.
the message for everybody.
Kids
You
don't
can
go to
be
college.
famous. You
They
can be
make
famous
TikTok.
like KP as well.
yeah.
Didn't you get paid more doing reels than TikTok?
I
feel like
don't
I have
know.
no
I'm not
idea.
paid on Reels. I'm just paid on TikToks went down, but
Oh man,
I do. I mean, I donate it back to my program anyways. So
makes sense.
fundraiser is up. Oh, speaking of, today is a school board meeting, right?
Yes.
It is.
So my fundraiser should get approved. I hope.
What's your
doing
fundraiser?
My annual MC window decal fundraiser.
Oh, yes.
So
Do they have to approve that? I didn't know
every fundraiser has to get
Oh.
approved.
I guess that's probably smart.
Yeah. So those will be on sale for pretty much the next month. I can do them every day. I'm going to have paper forms sent home to all the elementary kiddos, at least, because it's a lot easier. High school, the kids don't bring anything home. So I do have an online thing. I'll probably have David put it on the announcements or something. But
We can do that.
yeah. As long as it's not something for TikTok. I will put it on TikTok too, Make those sales, baby.
So you had quite a few from like TikTok, didn't you?
Yeah.
Last year.
Antrim, tell us a little bit about, I know a lot of people still don't know about what an SRO is. So do you want to enlighten us
I'm
on
not
that?
even sure if I know exactly what it is.
I can do my best.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, school resource officer is what it stands for. Our main job is the safety and security of everybody in our buildings, faculty, staff, students, everybody. So, for me, it's, with the criminal justice degree, I always wanted to go into law enforcement, and I am a part of the Randolph County Sheriff's Department, but like this was a way where I could have a good balance of work and family life. School is a great system to work in. So for the school resource officer, outside of safety and security, it's really the connections with kids, educating them. Myself and Miss Hunter, our school counselor, we team up and do, last year we did 106 lessons together. We're on track to beat that this year. And what we do for the education side, we do bullying, body safety, online predator, talk about all the different abuses that kids can encounter. Drugs and alcohol, just the big education factor of it, getting them to realize, hey, there are real issues out there.
Right,
There are
real
real
things
people
happening.
that do hurt children. So,
Yeah.
and then, just being a support system for not only the kids, but, the staff too. A lot of it is just taking a walk with the kid.
Yeah.
And you can, reset them, get them back to class. And that's all they needed was a 2-minute break and somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
Give them attention for, a minute or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they might not get at home.
That's exactly right. And a lot of our students that we see that with come from troubled home lives.
Oh, yeah.
So
Absolutely.
it's always nice to have those connections with them as well.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the gist of our job. Yeah, and then you're like the fist bump king because everybody wants a fist bump from the school resource
Bump King.
officer.
I'm giving you a shirt that says
Yeah,
that.
you gotta get a shirt made.
I don't know. That's a hard competition with Mr. Braun.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
He's a big fist bump guy.
He is.
Yeah.
David, I guess on the same aspect, what exactly, I guess, would you say a high school principal does? I know it changes, of course, but
Wears all kind of hats.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different every day. Obviously, working with teachers with curriculum, working on school improvement plans. One of the big things that I'm trying to get more involved in this year is our MTSS program, which basically is for students who are struggling. They're not special ed students, so they don't have an IEP and have a resource teacher that they go to. But they're still kids that aren't being as successful in school as we'd like for them to be. And so meeting with their parents, meeting with the students, coming up with a plan that we share out with teachers to try to put some things in place just to help add an extra layer of support or resource for those kids. So that's taken up a lot of my time really up so far this school year.
Yeah, that's a good
And
idea.
I haven't ran all the data yet, so I'm still working on that part of it. But what I did is took the kids that we have, looked at how they did last year, and then I have printed all their first quarter grades for this year. And it's kind of one of the next steps is to start looking to see what kind of gains are we getting.
How they compare.
Our kids' grades going up. Are they finding a little bit more success? I think we are. I mean, I think when we talk to the parents and we talk to the kids and we have the meetings, I mean, I think the kids do feel like this is working better for them than school has in the past. But I really want to see the hard data to tell me that
Is that
this
new?
is
Is that a new thing or?
So MTSS has been around for a while. I wouldn't say that we've done it much here at MC.
I don't think I've ever heard of it. So
It's supposed to be a precursor to special ed testing. Essentially, that's
gotcha.
what I guess nationwide. If you look at MTSS, that was its goal was to try to identify kids before you had to start testing them for special ed placement. So it's kind of a precursor to that. I don't necessarily look at it as much that way.
Right,
I mean, I guess
right.
it serves in that capacity as well.
Yeah.
I just look at it as we've got kids that are struggling
That need help.
and they
with
need
school.
help.
Yeah.
And what can we do to put some things in place?
Yeah.
So, in fact, that's my entire day today. I have six meetings. Actually, it's 7. 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, and then another one at 3:15.
I'm glad I'm not you today,
big
Dave.
day.
So it's a big MTSS
Now, is that
day.
all with like parents?
Yep.
Or, okay.
With parents. I have been, amazed at the parent support.
That's
for
what
it,
I
too.
was wondering how that would
know?
go. Like if it was more like, oh yeah, or they're like, oh my kid doesn't need, whatever.
It has been, it's been a great thing.
Good.
I think the parents are really appreciative. They feel like, the school is identifying that their kid needs some extra help and putting things in place, and the kids are really, I think, doing really well with it as well. So
Good.
So that's probably the biggest thing I've been doing this year, along with school improvement plan stuff. We're in the first year of a new 3-year plan.
Yeah.
So we've identified some new goals and things that we want to tackle and try to get better at. And so we're working on those things. Part of those things get done during those PD days, like we had last Friday, where the kids weren't here at school, but the staff was. We were working on some of those school improvement initiatives. So
Nice.
lots of hats, just whatever needs to happen. We've been struggling with substitute teachers. I'll put a ploy out there for anybody
Comes up.
listening to the Bear With Me podcast. We need substitute teachers. Please check us out. Today we're going to be, I think, maybe a sub short. So we're going to be, looking to see how we can help with that. And unfortunately, my day's pretty booked up, so I can't be as much help in that area today as I could be in some days. But so those are it's just whatever it is. Whatever comes today is what I do.
Yeah. I think this brings us to the Craig Knuckles dad joke section of the podcast.
These aren't as good as last week's, but
He did do them on the way here, so
on
just
the way.
just saying.
but they're pretty
good.
Okay.
You guys are both dads, so
Yeah, that's
you'll
why I
get
said,
it,
I was like,
right?
you'll get them.
Yeah.
Why is Peter Pan always flying? Because he never lands.
So I think we'll be good today.
Yeah. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. Which I think I might have done that before,
Yeah,
but
that's
I
okay.
can't remember.
It's okay. Antrim doesn't listen to podcasts, so
Yeah, he wouldn't know.
He wouldn't know.
It's all new to me.
How do astronomers organize a party? They plan it. Why was the stadium so hot after the game? Because all the fans left.
Disappointed.
Sadly,
You know
sadly, I think I've used all 4 of those during the joke of the day in the morning. So
David
very
does
good.
joke of the day every morning announcements. Yeah.
Nice.
it's so that they're used to hearing
yeah.
stupid dad jokes
Yeah.
all the time.
That's just
so.
one of the
I tell
search
you what.
dad jokes in Google.
Yeah.
And I click on the first one and just scroll.
Every now and again, I'm not here too much in the morning. It's just like don't come in till 2. But if I'm subbing or something, there's some good dad jokes out there. The kids just don't understand.
Yep. I've always loved dad
Yeah.
jokes, man. They're
Well, and it's funny.
hilarious.
I get Schoology messages from kids all the time, sharing jokes with me to use. So
That's awesome.
so it's a nice little connection.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know, I think they're pretty sad sometimes, but most of the time I think people like them. So
Yeah.
it's a good way to end, start the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Antrim, I think with other MC graduates that we've had, we've always asked who their favorite teacher or staff member was, at least when you were here.
I think we did elementary and high school.
Okay. So I would say elementary would be Nick Middleton.
Okay.
Okay, I was his first
Good guy.
4th grade
He's a
class.
good guy. What's he up to now?
He is.
Is he still teaching?
Is he superintendent
I thought he was still
or
principal.
principal?
Oh,
He's
good for him.
principal somewhere
Somewhere.
over around
Okay.
Newcastle.
I think I
area.
saw him at
Yeah.
like Target or something like a couple years ago.
Yeah. And
Nice.
then, let's see. Ooh, here at the high school, I'd probably have to. Can I split?
Yeah.
Can you, VP and Preston Proctor.
There it is, VP.
Yep. VP is always
VP
mentioned
is
in the
always
podcast.
mentioned on the podcast.
VP, hello.
Hi, VP.
We know she listens.
Yeah.
Maybe watches too.
Hi, VP.
And then I mean, David, do you have any? I guess MC. I guess I guess you can't pick favorites. I guess probably, but
Who's your favorite employee?
Probably shouldn't.
Where,
Yeah.
hey, where did you go to high school at?
I went to high school in Elwood.
Elwood. Okay. Do you have any favorite teachers from this?
Definitely.
I know we wouldn't know them, but
No.
His name was Mr. Mike Baumholt.
Okay.
He was my econ psychology teacher.
Psychology.
He and I just had a great bond. He ended up being athletic director after I left.
Nice.
He's retired now, but just a Superman, great family. Interestingly, I ended up as a principal at the middle school where his wife was my secretary or treasurer
There you
actually.
go.
So
Nice.
It all comes full
Yeah,
circle.
full circle.
so yeah, full circle, but great people,
Yeah.
great family.
I had something I was going to ask. I'll think about it later. Antrim, tell us about the SRO vehicle.
The
SRO vehicle. Tell us
Are,
about it.
are you just like jealous of the decals?
Yes.
Or? That's what I figured. Everybody is.
Tell us-
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I
So-
am.
I saw it when I was coming in this morning. I was like, you know what? I'm going to ask Antrim about that.
Actually, I think you are meaning to refer to it as Echo 1.
Echo 1. Can
Echo
we get
1.
that put on the vehicle?
We
I
might
can
have to
cricket
get
it.
that.
Put it right on the
Yeah.
hood.
yeah.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, the bear's on there,
The
isn't
big
it?
bear heads
That's
on the
right.
hood.
That's
Maybe,
right when I said that, I
you
was like,
Tailgate.
There you go.
There's a sliver.
Yeah.
we can get the license
1.
plate.
Echo 1.
Echo 1.
Oh.
That would be good. A front
Yeah.
license plate.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll think about it.
Yeah.
I'll probably make it happen.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think Craig was the one that got that when he was here. Possibly.
I can't
Mr.
remember the
Retherford, I
time
don't know
either.
if you know.
I think so, maybe.
And then
he was, or was it?
It may
or
have
was
been
it?
Hunter.
I think it was Hunter.
Hunter.
Yeah.
Yep, I
Trying
think
to
it
think.
was Hunter.
This last few years have blurred together so much.
There's been a few changes.
Yeah.
We've been through several SROs here at the junior senior high school, and
speaking
we
of,
have.
tell us
hopefully
about
tonight.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, do we
hopefully
have
tonight we'll
another
have another one. So
Nice.
after
Yeah.
school. Word.
Um,
yeah.
School board meeting. Hopefully
you go.
Getting that voted
Officer
in.
Parker.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be welcome him aboard beginning tomorrow.
Nice.
So really excited to have him and be able to start some programming and things here at the junior senior high school that
Yeah.
we've not really been able to do this year because we've
yeah.
just not had an SRO.
Let
here.
Antrim calm down a little bit.
That's right.
So have you been covering both then?
Bouncing back and forth
Yeah.
when need be. Yeah.
Nice.
He's always on
On call.
radio speed dial. You
That's
know?
right. It's just one walkie-talkie away.
Speaking of the SRO vehicle, how has I know you use it for like morning.
Yeah.
and
So we use that every morning for the elementaries. Chick-fil-A drop-off procedure, and then we use it in the afternoon as well for the
Not a sponsor. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know,
sponsors.
cluster.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
Afternoons are horrible. I mean, I don't know how you're going to change it. We have tried, but
I don't. I mean,
it's going pretty good.
does,
now, though.
does that
Exit
one lane help?
Oh,
Exit
that
lane.
exit lane is a blessing.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Until you have
goodness.
somebody try to turn down into it.
Thankfully, we have not.
Okay, good.
yet.
I
Now,
just assumed that was probably.
we have had them try to go back out the entrance
Yeah.
lane because so used to it.
Which
but
I mean, I don't. I guess. I mean, I guess you can
Yeah.
curve back around. But
yeah.
Naturally, yeah.
You can't really do anything about that. But unless you have somebody just sitting there, but you're only
Oh.
one. You're only one person.
While I have the both of you here, what is going on out, like the construction? Is it a center turn lane? Is it not? Like
I don't think it is.
They put
Is it?
rumble strips back on the pavement like a regular road.
It's supposed to be a turn lane,
It's-
but
yeah.
I don't exactly know what it's going to look like. I'm kind of curious too.
Okay.
A
think
little concerned that if they put the center turn lane in, that there won't be the typical right turn lane that goes on to the county road.
Right.
It looks like there's enough road there to maybe do.
But that's why
I
I'm
feel like they
three
just
there.
extended it like an inch,
Yeah.
like not much at all.
They did
It looks
extend
pretty much.
it
It looks
to the
pretty much the
north.
same.
They extend it to the north.
Yes.
Yeah.
More to the north than to the south. I think they're trying to keep that center turn lane. This was a few years ago when I talked to the engineer about that when I was still at the state highway, and I was like, dude, that's a joke. But
I just feel like a stoplight is all you like. An actual light would
that
be
would work.
perfect. But I mean, that would also save
But-
all the
Coming in this morning, the rumble strips just threw me for a loop. I'm like, wait a second.
yeah.
I thought we wouldn't have rumble strips because we have a turn lane, but I could be
They're-
wrong. I could be
Are
wrong.
they
What
all
do I
the way
know?
up?
Yeah.
Huh?
Are they all the way up? Like,
They're like in the
They're
cen- it'd be-
two
it'd be
like the
center,
original
and
turn
then-
lane
yeah.
coming towards
Okay.
farmland from Parker.
I know
So we're not sure.
Ron Shoemaker's been
yeah.
a big inspiration in
Advocate.
trying to get a stoplight there at
That's-
Right.
that.
They've needed to
They
do
need
that
years.
for years.
They,
Yeah.
they just won't do it.
Yeah, I
I
don't
know
get,
why.
I don't get that.
But they won't do it. So this was kind of their answer to maybe help traffic flow around it a little
Yeah.
bit.
it's not helping
we'll see once
anybody
the-
coming
once-
off of
yeah.
1,000.
That's what I'm. Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't. Yeah,
Once
And
the
even
lines-
leaving here, like I'll try to go back way, back towards Parker.
Yep.
But even getting out at that light is, I mean, you're sitting there for
Yeah.
multiple minutes.
Oh, for sure.
I just feel like I told him, I said we just put a roundabout there,
Why not?
right on the highway.
Yeah, people would be so confused.
I mean, I'm definitely concerned that it's just an accident waiting to happen there.
That's
there-
exactly
there's
what it
been
is.
multiple
Just-
It's been, oh yeah, there's been multiple.
We've had, I will say, and this is, we're not to shout out time, but I'll do a shout out
knows.
time.
David knows.
I'll do a shout out to our local law enforcement. They
Yeah.
really
Oh,
have
yeah.
been fantastic in trying to help us in the afternoons, especially getting people in and out
Yeah.
and off the highway. Being able to get the buses out of here and on the road so that then we don't just
good.
get a congested mess there.
Right.
And I know they help significantly down in the morning at the elementary school
Definitely,
too,
yeah. Yep.
trying to help get people into the school as safely as we can. So,
Right.
we definitely appreciate their help. I think that probably has helped avoid some accidents that
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
just
That
that
could
would
have
have happened,
happened, yeah.
Likely.
and their presence has helped with that for sure.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and read the sports for the week that we have. Tonight, we have a varsity-only contest at Daleville for girls basketball. It's a 7 o'clock start at Daleville. And then I believe that's it until Saturday. And Saturday, the girls basketball team will travel to Muncie Burris. I think JV is 2 quarters, and then a varsity game to follow. JV starts at 11, and most likely varsity will start around noon. So if you can get out and support the Lady Bears, that'd be great. We had the first boys basketball practice yesterday. Went well from what I saw. A lot of kids there. Wrestling has done really well so far. I think we're gonna have a great winter season. that does bring us to the shout-out times, David. So you can do somebody else if you want to. Antrim, since you've never listened to podcasts, you don't know what we're talking about. At the end of every podcast, we shout out.
We need to get a plaque.
Yeah.
Like ones that don't listen.
Avery Thomas is on there.
Yeah, for sure.
When you talk to her, we shout out people. It can be anybody, really. Me and Adam have changed up. I didn't think about it either.
Yeah, I didn't either.
So we'll let you guys go first. Who you want to shout out?
Looks like I'm going to go first. New to me. I'm going to shout out. Our staff. I think we have
Good
a great
shout-out.
staff here. They're
shout-out.
working hard. They've bought into the school improvement plan things and are working hard to try to do their best every day. So, shout out to the Monroe Central staff.
Oh boy, it's my turn. So I'm gonna give my shout out to Miss Lauren Hunter, our school counselor at the elementary. She has been working relentlessly this year on getting bullying and body safety, along with a couple new programs she started to help get kids, opening up and talking. Easier way for them to get a hold of her. So, my shout out to her.
Nice.
We have awesome school counselors.
Make sure
both
she listens
buildings.
to the podcast.
So,
Yeah.
Good. Okay, I'll go.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shout out Kipper Star and Jeannie Schrack, two amazing women, and then they also threw us a baby shower this past Friday.
Oh, nice.
And it went
How'd that go?
spectacularly. It was good.
I forgot to
It was
ask
very
you.
nice. So, shout out to them. That brings us to you.
I never know.
Just
First
first thought, go.
I was going to say this bear head.
Second thought, go.
Have you felt those things?
Cast iron, man.
shout out to the Bearhead.
Shout out to the bear head. No, I'm going to shout out those guys that recognized you last night.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
Phenomenal. All right. Well, Antrim doesn't know how we end the podcast, but we say after 3. I'll count to 3, and then after we'll say "Go
Good
Bears."
guess.
And
That's
we're
awesome
going in.
guess.
We're going in the camera.
Look
don't
it
really
directly in the eyes.
Right in the eye. Right in the eyeball.
Hello. We'll let everybody know when this is on video.
Yep.
After 3, 1, 2, 3.
Go Bears!